Hi, it's Rhiannon Matthews here, and I am going to take you through my 5 favourite locations to shoot family photos and Super 8 films on the Bellarine Peninsula. Coming in at number 5 is the Griggs Creek Reserve in Curlewis or Clifton Springs. It's just near the jetty and the Dell, which are also amazing locations. I really like bringing families down here because it's usually a little bit quieter than the Dell. The water is always beautiful and sparkly blue, and if we turn around, we've got the beautiful layers of vegetation. And I particularly like this little fenced off bit. It's really cute. It reminds me of the Hamptons. There's a lot of diversity in the location. We can face this way. We've got the water. We've got the Yuyangs on a clear day. Okay, we'll head to spot number 4. This one is just 10 minutes down the road from Clifton Springs, just here in Queenscliff. This is another beautiful location where we've got a mixture of the ocean, the water, the sand, and some beautiful vegetation, and a beautiful vista as well, looking across to the Mornington Peninsula. The diversity here is also great. Another reason why I love these locations is just the fact that we've got so much to choose from in terms of the backdrop for our photos. We can choose the greens and the grasses, the warm sand colours, the beautiful blues, nice open little bit of beach there to walk down, and these tracks are gorgeous as well. And the next spot, number 3, is the Point Lonsdale Lighthouse and the reserve around the point here. The jetty, for starters. My favourite though is definitely under the jetty. Much better on low tide because you can get in and actually stand up straight, but even if it's at high tide, you can still fit under the pier and you can sit in the sand. You can enjoy these delicious reflections. One of my favourite things to capture. We can climb all over these rocks. Then all we have to do is head up and over the steps here and just say hi to the lighthouse, and then we've got this gorgeous open beach and ocean. Like, it just doesn't get any better. There's this cute little cave here. Oh, I don't know if it's a cave, but this cute little opening in the rocks, which is always fun to play around with. The kids have fun climbing over, climbing through. And here we are looking back through. Look at this beautiful bluestone wall. Like, just the textures are incredible. There's always lots of wildlife to keep everyone entertained. And then we're looking back towards Barwon Heads and Ocean Grove there. Always dangerous. There's snakes, there's cliffs falling on us, there's everything. It's Australia after all. I also love a nice blank wall, texture, rocks, lines. And now this is giving us a sneak peek to my favourite location. But before we get there, thanks to my learner driver for being my chauffeur. When people are looking for something that other than the beach, this is my go-to. Another quiet little spot located just off Woodlands Drive in Ocean Grove. It's called Woodland Reserve and it backs onto the nature reserve. So it's just full of birds and open fields, trees, lovely different layers, little paths, and lots of different textures. And when the sun shines through, it creates beautiful shadows. And this is just to give options for people who want something other than the beach. And now we are off to my number 1 spot where I probably photograph 90% of the people that I photograph, down at Raff's Beach in Ocean Grove. I generally use the area down at the mouth of the river because we can climb up into the sand dunes a little bit, very carefully of course, always being conscious of the environment. I don't want to cause any harm. People aren't generally sitting up in the sand dunes, they're on the beach and enjoying the water. So no matter what time of year, we can always head up here and have a space to ourselves. And then you don't have the watchful eyes of people and you don't get self-conscious because you feel like you're on show. I've just got a few little snippets of Super 8 film here. Try and be creative, see what everyone's up for. These guys were happy to make shadows dance in the gorgeous afternoon light, and I'm all for it. Holding hands, walking to the beach. That's all that's required. The hardest part is getting everyone organised and dressed and coordinated. But once we're down there and once we're in the environment, it really just takes on a life of its own, and we just capture everything as it unfolds. As you can see, the diversity of the landscape just makes every little pocket fun fun and interesting. The way the water sparkles always gets my attention, but the way that this area comes up on Super 8 film is just unbeatable. The warmth and the colours and the tones really make my heart sing. The best part about the beach is the fact that it really helps the kids with their natural curiosity. They just want to get out there. They want to play in the sand. They want to get in the water, which is fine as long as it's at the end of the session usually. This is the type of environment I'm trying to create when I do my family sessions. I just want the kids to be out engaging in nature and truly having a good time. And then the photos reflect the fun that they had in nature, down the beach, just being kids. Because childhood is such a special time and it really deserves to be captured, and I can't go past how nostalgic and beautiful Super 8 film is and how that really translates the joy and the fun of being a kid. I hope you've enjoyed this little tour of my 5 favourite locations along the Bellarine Peninsula. Thanks for coming along.